Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn the poem How the Leaves Came Down. But before starting the poem, want to introduce the poetess Susan Coolidge. She was born on 29th of January 1835 and passed away on 9th of April 1905. Her pen name was Sarah Chauncey Woolsey, a famous American children's author known for her beloved series What Katy Did. Her captivating stories, filled with engaging characters and valuable life lessons, have made her a cherished figure in the children's literature. It means the very important or famous, renowned figure in the field of children's literature. छोटे बच्चों के लिए बहुत अच्छी सी प्यारी सी कहानियां उन्होंने लिखी और बच्चों के लिटरेचर के बारे में वो बहुत प्रसिद्ध कवयित्री है. College's timeless tale continue to inspire and entertain readers, leaving a lasting legacy in the literary world. ओके जिस तरीके से कहानियां उन्होंने लिखी है बहुत ही अच्छी तरीके से रीडर्स को अट्रैक्ट करती है सिंपली एंड द हार्ट टचिंग लैंग्वेज इट्स अट्रैक्टिंग टू द रीडर्स स्पेशली टू द स्मॉल चिल्ड्रन. Before starting the poem, weave in how to identify the given leaves from the given pictures, and we have to write the names of the tree they belongs to. So first picture, you have to identify which picture it is. So it's a people tree leaf. Getting the point? The first picture it's of people tree. So answer of the first picture, it's the people tree leaf. It's a leaf of people tree. Second picture which is shown in the image, this picture, can you guess which tree it is? Yes, it's a neem tree. Second picture, it's of a neem tree. Third picture, any idea? Third picture, it's of a banyan tree. It's a leaf of a banyan tree. Okay, and the fourth picture, right, these leaves are belongs to the ashoka tree. Okay, three leaves are shown in, or in the fifth picture the image which is given, it's of, any idea? It's a leaf of a tree. One hint want to give, it's a fruit tree. Can you guess? Yes, it's correct, it's a guava tree. It's a guava, right? And the last leaf, I think so it's the easiest question. You have to identify which tree's leaf it is. Can you guess? Let me tell you one clue. Yes, it's also a kind of fruit. When you feel very much thirsty, that time you drink. When you're hungry, that time you eat that fruit. Can you guess? Yes, it's the leaf. We have solved the question related to web in different varieties of leaf. Different variety leaves were given in the images and we have solved this question. So right now we'll deal with the actual poem. So before starting the poem, want to read the first stanza, then I'll explain it. Are you ready? Very interesting, motivating and realistic poem it is. Okay, so let's see what's there in the first stanza. I'll tell you how the leaves came down. The great tree to his children said, "You are getting sleepy, yellow and brown." Yes, very sleepy, little red. It is quite time to go to bed. So this is the first stanza. So in this first stanza, the tree is talking to his leaves. So here one more thing I want to tell you. In the first stanza, the tree and the leaves are personified. In this stanza, or actually in the whole poem, the poetical device personification, it is used very correctly, we can say. So in the first stanza we come to know that the tree is personified as well, the leaves are also personified. It's a poetical device called personification. You know that already. Personification, it's a poetical device where human qualities are given to non-humans, things, or an ideas. So here we come to know that the tree personified as a father, right? As a fatherly figure, he is telling to his children. So who are the children? The leaves of the tree are considered as a children. So here we come to know that it's the time the tree is trying to tell his children, especially it means to the leaves only, that it's the time to go to bed. To those who are yellow, red and brown, पापा जो है यानी कि ट्री को पापा की रचना दी गई है। यहाँ पे ट्री अपने बच्चों को बता रहा है कि राइट नाउ इट्स द टाइम टू गो टू बेड। अब ये सोने का वक्त हो गया, आपको अच्छी सी प्यारी सी नींद आ जाएगी। स्पेशली हु आर येलो एंड ब्राउन, राइट? येलो और ब्राउन कलर के जो लीव्स हो गए हैं तो उनको पापा ट्री क्या बता रहा है कि इट्स द टाइम टू गो टू बेड, राइट? पापा जो है यानी कि ट्री को पापा की रचना दी गई है। यहाँ पे ट्री अपने बच्चों को बता रहा है कि राइट नाउ इट्स द टाइम टू गो टू बेड। अब ये सोने का वक्त हो गया, आपको अच्छी सी प्यारी सी नींद आ जाएगी। स्पेशली हु आर येलो एंड ब्राउन, राइट? येलो और ब्राउन कलर के जो लीव्स हो गए हैं तो उनको पापा ट्री क्या बता रहा है कि इट्स द टाइम टू गो टू बेड, राइट? सो इट्स अ transition of the autumn. When the autumn season, it's there, you know that autumn, it means what? It's a season where the tree started to fall its leaves. ओके, पतझड़ का मौसम जैसे बोलते हैं कि पतझड़ के मौसम में ट्रीज के पत्ते से पूरे पूरे झड़ जाते हैं। और स्प्रिंग, इट्स अ सीजन वेयर द न्यू स्प्राउटिंग लीव्स आर देयर, वी कैन सी ऑन द ब्रांचेस ऑफ द ट्री, राइट? सोने का वक्त हो गया है। आपको पता है जब पत्ते ब्राउन कलर के या तो येलोइश कलर के हो जाते हैं, सो दैट इज एक्चुअली द टाइम टू फॉल। The phrase time to go to bed, it symbolizes the nature process, right? The nature's process of falling, it's a part of a seasonal change. As per the season, right? The tree bear the new leaves, and when the time it comes, that times the old gray or yellowish colors leaves will automatically fall from its branches. Let's see what's told in the second stanza. Ah, beg us little longer stay, dear father tree, behold our grief. It's such a very pleasant day, we do not want to go away. So this is the second stanza. In the second stanza, what the reply of the children it is there, so it's told. In the second stanza, the children, it means the leaves are addressing to their father, to father tree. What they are telling, ah, it's an exclamation which shows sudden feeling or emotion. So it's a feeling of the grief or the sorrow, we can say that. What they are saying, they begged each silly pouting leaf, let us little a longer stay. Pouting, it means what? Making a face using the lips to show annoyance. Yes, pouting, you are also making the face when teachers are not listening, when the parents are not listening, when anything you ask to your parents, that time they are not in mood to listen. Sometimes teachers as well. So you are also pouting your face. Yes, like that way. So here, what the children are doing here in the second stanza, we come to know that the leaves, they plead to the tree. Plead, it means what? To request. They requested to the tree that let us little longer stay. हमको कुछ देर और, राइट, आपके टहनियों पे रहने दो। द चिल्ड्रन, द लीव्स आर रिक्वेस्टिंग द फादर ट्री, डियर फादर बिहोल्ड आर ग्रीफ। वो पेड़ को बोल रहे कि पापा आप हमारी कठिनाइयां, हमारे दुख को समझ लो, हमको एक और दिन यहाँ पे रहने का मौका दीजिए। वो जो पत्ते हैं अपने पापा से बात कर रहे हैं। इट्स सच अ वेरी प्लीजेंट डे, वी डू नॉट वांट टू गो अवे, राइट? What they're telling, it's such a very pleasant day. Pleasant, it means what? Happy day. When you are too much happy, अगर कोई चीज आपको बहुत पसंद आती है, आप बहुत खुश हो, तो आपको ऐसा लगता है कि वो चीज़ों से कोई आपको रोके ना। तो वही चीज़ ये बोल रहे हैं कि जो बच्चे हैं, जो पत्ते हैं पेड़ पे, वो खुश है। तो वो क्या बोल रहे हैं कि एक और दिन हमको यहाँ पे रहने दीजिए। ये बहुत ही इट्स वेरी हैप्पी डे, ओके फॉर अस। खुशी वाला दिन है हमारे लिए, तो हमको एक और दिन यहाँ पे रहने दीजिए। वो पापा से बात कर रहे हैं, वो ये भी बताने की कोशिश कर रही है कि आप हमारे दुख और दर्द को समझने की कोशिश कीजिए, हमको एक और दिन यहाँ पे और रहने दीजिए। वी डू नॉट वॉन्ट टू गो अवे, हमको आपसे दूर नहीं जाना है। वी डोंट वॉन्ट टू गो अवे, ओके। तो पापा को यही बताने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं बच्चे। It means the leaves are addressing to their father tree that they want to stay there for a long day because it's a very pleasant day, बहुत ही खुश दिन है। और एक दिन उनको वहां पे रहने की अनुमति वो अपने पापा से मांग रहे, राइट। सो इट्स अ विश of those children, and they wanted to enjoy their life for some more time along with their father. So let's see what happened in the third stanza. So, for just one more merry day, to the great tree the leaflets clung, frolicked and danced and had their way upon the. So, in this stanza, we come to know that the leaves, they're enjoying the last moments of the happiness. They requested the trees, they requested their father, it means the tree, that they want to live one more day and have lots of fun. The leaves hold on the tree, move happily with the wind, and talked excitedly among themselves about their enjoyment. Here we come to know that here leaves are enjoying their last moment in their life. They are requesting their father let them stay one more day on the tree, right? But here one more thing it is told. What it is, let's see. It teaches us an important lesson. Which important lesson it is told? We should live happily in the present moment. Whatever moment we are living, we should live it happily, even we know that something will end one day, right? It's the final destination. Whoever has taken the birth on this earth, in this universe, maybe insect, plants, animals, or the humans as well, we have to say goodbye to this planet. And this is the reality father tree wanted to tell to his children, it means to the leaves as well, that they have to follow the natural cycle. This stanza also shows the strong, loving bond between the father and its leaves, highlighting how everything in nature lives together in harmony, in happiness. Getting the point? Next, we'll see the next stanza. Perhaps the great tree will forget and let. Cox, it means pursued someone to do something. Fret, it means what? Worried or anxious. So in this stanza, we come to know that the tree gently but firmly tells the leaves that it is the time to rest and shakes them off. The leaves fall together, making soft sounds, and they drop to the ground. This stanza shows the shift from struggling against change to accepting it. Right? They were struggling, it was their request. They were trying to convince the father that let them live for a long time, but no, they're struggling. Finally, they accepted it, right? They have to leave the tree. The tree represents the nature's guiding life. Okay, here the tree is the tree represents nature guiding life forward, and the falling leaves shows the acceptance of the natural end of their journey. Right? Finally, they accepted that they have to leave, right, the tree, and they accepted. It is shown in this stanza. Let's see. Come, children, all to bed, he cried. And ere the leaves could urge the prayer, he shook his head, and far and wide, fluttering and rustling everywhere, down sped the leaflets through the air. So in this stanza, we come to know that the fallen leaves lie together. Now the leaves are fallen, right? The tree it's bare. There are no leaves on the tree. the branches are bare, right? So when the leaves are fallen together, they lie on the ground waiting for winter season. Winter is shown as a woman bringing white sheets of snow to cover them, right? What it shows, that winter is shown as a woman bringing white sheets of a snow to cover them. This image suggests that the winter protects the leaves rather than harms them. Okay, so when snow it will fall, so the snow will cover all the leaves. Okay, it is told in this way. The stanza explains that the rest and endings are necessary before new life begins. Death is shown as peaceful, like sleeping before waking again. Okay, so simply this is a natural process, right? Wherever there is a birth, the final destination, that is death. So the leaves were on the branches of the tree. When the time it comes, when they become yellowish or the brown, that time it was time to fall down. Yes, now it's the time, already they are just fallen, they are lying on the ground together and they are taking a rest. Okay, so this was the stanza. Come, children, all to bed, he cried. And ere the youths could urge the prayer, he shook his head, and far and wide, fluttering and rustling everywhere, down sped the leaflets through the air. So in this stanza, we come to know that the fallen leaves lie together. Now the leaves are fallen, right? The tree it's bare. There are no leaves on the tree. The branches are bare, right? So when the leaves are fallen together, they lie on the ground waiting for winter season. Winter is shown as a woman bringing white sheets of snow to cover them. Right? What it shows, that winter is shown as a woman bringing white sheets of a snow to cover them. This image suggests that the winter protects the leaves rather than harms them. Okay, so when snow it will fall, so the snow will cover all the leaves. Okay, it is told in this way. The stanza explains that the rest and endings are necessary before new life begins. Death is shown as peaceful, like sleeping before waking again. Okay, so simply this is a natural process, right? Wherever there is a birth, the final destination, that is death. So the leaves were on the branches of the tree. When the time it comes, when they become yellowish or the brown, that time it was time to fall down. Yes, now it's the time, already they are just fallen, they are lying on the ground together and they are taking a rest. Okay, so this was the stanza. Let's see what's there in the next stanza. I saw them on the ground, they lie, golden and red, a huddled swarm, waiting till one from far away, white bedclothes heaped upon her arm, should come to wrap them safe and warm. Huddled it means what? Heaped. Swarm it means also heap, like the heap of soil. Heap it means what? Having a surface that rises above the level of the edge of a container. So in this second last stanza, what the poet is telling us, the fallen leaves lie together on the ground, right? Waiting for the winter. Winter is shown as the woman bringing white sheets of snow to cover them. This image, it suggests that winter protects the leaves rather than harms. Okay, winter. In the sixth stanza, the poet describes the fallen leaves. Now resting together on the ground, they wait for the winter to arrive, symbolized by a figure, a woman carrying white bedclothes. White bedcloth, it means what? A snow, to cover and protect them. The stanza beautifully captures the idea of seasons preparing the earth for the renewal. The imagery of snow as a warm blanket reflects the idea of rest before rebirth, portraying death as a peaceful transition rather than an end. Right? It's a peaceful process, it's shown in this stanza. Simply, leaves, trees, or animals are there, right? Everyone has to leave the planet, this earth, right? That is the final destination in our life. So, here, as in the whole poem, the personification poetical device is used very effectively by the poet. It's looking like that it's a conversation between father and children, right? Though he loves, he cares a lot for his children, but then also he did not neglect towards the nature cycle, because the change is necessary. Acceptance is very important, right? So let's see what's there in the last stanza. The great bare tree looked down and smiled. Good night, dear little leaves, he said. And from below, each sleepy child replied, Good night, and murmured, It is so nice to go to bed. So, finally, in this stanza, what the poet is telling us, see, the tree now bare bids farewell to its leaves, who murmur their good nights from the ground. Murmur, it means what? To whisper, to speak in very low voice when you're talking to your friends, when you're telling something to your mama. So that time you're whispering. It means to speak in very low voice. So they are also saying good night to their great father. The leaves now, resigned and content, accept their fate with peace. They accepted what's the reality. They have to say goodbye. They accepted it. And in this final stanza, what is emphasized? The harmony and the closure, the end of the life. It is described in the last stanza. It shows how acceptance brings peace with the leaves and the tree, united in understanding the natural cycle of life, right? The tree understood the natural cycle of the nature, and the bedtime metaphor reinforces the idea that ends are a part of journey, paving the way for a new beginning. It means if we want to begin something, yes, there should be the end of old things, right? When the old things will become to an end, then definitely there will be the new beginning, right? So this was all about the poem. I hope you understood it. If any concern, any doubt, can drop a message or leave the comments. Thank you so much.